On Anderson County Sports TV, it's the Anderson County Lady Cats versus the Franklin County Lady Flyers. And in the background, it's versus the Anderson County Band. Lady Bearcats are coached by Clay Birdwhistle. They're 15-3, and they're ranked second in the 8th region and 5th in the Cantrell ratings and 20 in max preps. They have balanced scoring with Amelia Jenkins and Anna Foley leading the way. The Lady Cats are shooting 47% from the field, 39% from three-point land. Anderson's only shooting 64% from the free throw line, and Sophie Smith is the only one that's over 70%. This is Anderson. Anderson County has won 5 in a row. I hope you can hear me. Anderson County's won 5 in a row. It's their first test since Rockcastle County. They beat Bardstown, but Bardstown was missing a player. And it's the last big test till they play Mercy, but then they'll have Mercy, Bethlehem, Mercer, and Mayo to finish the season. The Lady Flyers are 15-3, and they're coached by Joey Thacker, who seems like he's been there forever. They're ranked 2nd in the 11th region and 20th in the state by Cantrell. Preseason All-Stater Brooklyn Miles is averaging 19 points per game. Patricia Laster is averaging 13 points a game and 8.6 rebounds a game, and they're averaging 61 points a game, shooting 44% from the field, 33% from three-point range, and 59% from free throws. But Simpson, Miles, and Thacker are shooting all over 70. Laster and Miles are the two leading rebounders for Franklin County in what should be a really good game tonight.
All right, thank you, Keith. This is Clint Goins. We'll step aside here. We're right beside the band, folks. Hopefully you can hear us. And we may catch the tail end of the national anthem when we return here on Anderson County Sports TV. Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Under the direction of Catherine Lockwood.
All right, good job by the Saffel Singers.
Okay, here we go. I think Clint said that was a nice rendition of the national anthem by the Saffel Street 4th and 5th grade chorus. And we're going to introduce the starting lineup for the Lady Flyers. Here we have number 5, Nivea Carter.
Junior, number 13, Brooklyn Ryan.
And number 13, Brooklyn Miles, preseason All-State candidate. Have number 20, Jasmine Simpson. And Jasny Chambers, number 20. And at center, number 35, Patience Laster. And as said, Franklin County's coached by Joey Thacker. Now for the Lady Cats. Number 2, Sophie Smith. Number 10, Rachel Satterley. Number 15, Anna Foley. Number 20, M.I. Jenkins. And 24, Tiffany Riley, coached by Clay Birdwhistle. Clint, I think a big goal for the Lady Bearcats tonight is going to be stay out of foul trouble. They got into foul trouble really quick the other night.
We had what, 4 girls foul out? Is that right? Or
well,
no?
we had one foul out, one foul out, and 2 with 4, and yeah, and of course the spread with the spread on the game was enough that it really didn't make any difference. But
yeah, Jenkins particularly needs to.
Yeah, she can't go out and get in foul trouble reaching for the ball. Now watching the Lady Cats out there, they look like they're pretty loose. We've got Jenkins jumping center against Laster.
We may win this tip.
No. Okay, that's to Carter, who gives it to Miles, to Carter. Anderson looks like they're playing a 2-3 zone with 2 chasers. It looks like.
I think it may be no, it looks like a man-to-man.
Yeah.
Over and back. Brooklyn Miles thought Mia Jenkins had touched it, but the ref didn't see it that way.
So they had Tiffany Riley standing right on the foul line, not guarding anybody. Okay, let's see what Franklin does. Franklin comes out there. They're playing man to man. They're playing man. Well, no, they're playing. And there's a 3-pointer by Jenkins. That's another one. I'm not sure what they were playing. They had Laster in the middle of the free throw lane. There's Miles guarded by Jenkins. Back to Simpson. It's to Carter, who misses it. The rebound by Laster.
That's an automatic too, just about.
I was going to say, if she gets that ball down low, it's either foul or concede the 2 points. It's to Riley. She had Jenkins cutting through. There's Smith cutting through. Back over to Jenkins. And she hits another 3. I don't think Laster's going to come out and guard anybody, and we're going to have somebody running free on the perimeter all night long. There's Miles for 3, and she nails it.
Boy, I tell you what, at this pace, it may be a 100-point game.
Franklin County showing a 2-2-1 zone press, and Anderson calls timeout.
Well, their press is tough. Their press is tough, and that's probably why Coach Birdwhistle called a timeout. Just make sure that they're ready to deal with it. We'll step aside here just for a second. I'll be back here on Anderson County Sports.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours, and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Okay. After Anderson called timeout at half court, they brought it in, and there's a little pressure down there by Chambers from Franklin County. They're playing a 1-2-2 zone,
Yeah, they just brought Chambers in, I think, during that timeout.
Yeah. It's over to Satterley, to Riley in the corner, back to Smith, who shoots a three, and it's short.
I think she got fouled there, but no call at the end of the shot.
Two on one, and Miles just made it a one on one and laid it in, and Franklin County takes the lead. Foley has it out top, and Foley misses badly. Franklin County gets the rebound.
Well, if the Lady Bearcats are going to have to rely on the three, they're going to have to hit them all.
Remember what happened the last time against Rockcastle when they relied on the three. Okay, Miles has it out top, shoots another three, and airballs it.
That's unlike her.
Okay, we've got Smith and Satterley to bring it down. Franklin County falls back. Now they're bringing a little pressure up the court. It's to Smith. Smith to the corner to Riley. Nice move by Riley. Anderson retakes the lead. Nice move by Riley. I think the scoreboard's wrong. I'm not sure. It says
it should be 8-7.
Yeah, it should be 8-7. Yeah.
They put the score on the wrong side. There they go. They fix it.
That's good defense there by Jenkins. They lobbed it under there, and that's a foul on Smith. Anderson tried to double team her down low, and Smith tried to block it from the back.
That's her first.
Well, that was a good play, I thought, though. Because when she gets it, you're going to have somebody try to front her and somebody behind her.
She makes the first.
She's pretty good from the free throw stripe, if I remember correctly.
And Laster missed the second.
Jinxed her.
Riley brings it up. It's over to Satterley, who takes it into the lane. Back out to Jenkins, to the corner to Smith, out to Foley, cross court to Satterley. And Riley misses from the outside. Miles brings it down. There's a cross court pass, and Laster lays it in. Franklin looks like it's in a 3-2 zone. It's in the corner to Foley, who misses, and it's off of Riley, out of bounds.
We've got Hamlin coming back in here for the Lady Flyers. She's going to replace Chambers, so one goes in, one goes out.
He's got Miles bringing it down for the Flyers.
Brooklyn is a junior, and she has been playing. She took 1 year off, but she's been playing. She was their sixth man as an eighth grader, and was on the team as a seventh grader. She's that good.
See, they got a foul. They got a foul on.
That's probably going to go against Miles.
Against Miles, yep.
No, called it against Simpson. We've not seen her come alive yet. She's their three-point ace.
That's either a 2-1-2 zone or a 3-2 zone. Anderson moving people around. After hitting their first two, Anderson's missed their last three. And that's a bad miss there. But there's Jenkins to tip it in. That ties her up at 10 apiece.
Heads up play by Jenkins, because she knew once she got the rebound, she had to get it up quick. Because if he didn't, Laster probably would have blocked it back into her face. So she didn't hold the ball very long.
That's Carter has it out top, drives to the lane. That's Simpson outside. She misses, and there's Laster with the rebound, blocked by Riley.
Yeah, that was a good play.
And we've got Chester in replacing Riley, and I couldn't see who came in to replace Carter.
Chambers came back in.
Chambers came back in? Okay. Looks like Franklin's gone to a straight man-to-man now. Anderson ran in the JV game. Anderson ran some different some things different than they've run this year, and they seem to work pretty well. They ran the cutters, but from different angles. Oh, there was a back door to Smith that they missed. There's Riley Jenkins, and she gets fouled. That's on 15. That's on Chambers, and Jenkins goes to the line.
2:36 left to go here in the first quarter. This has been as billed so far. Thought it'd be a tough game, and it is.
Jenkins makes the first. And the second. That gives the Lady Cats back the lead, 12-10. Simpson's dribbling around outside, tries to get it to Laster, can't. Chester deflects it. It's back out to Miles, who bangs a three off the backboard. And Anderson has the rebound. Got double team in the backcourt. Jenkins has it out top and misses the layup. Goes and gets it back. It's a jump ball, and that'll be Lady Cat ball.
That's a good hustle.
And we've got Serafini checking in for Satterley. Smith put the ball in, puts it into Chesser. Had Jenkins cutting through the lane. It's over in the corner to Serafini, who is short on the three. Chesser's on the floor, and it's tied up.
That'll be Franklin County ball, but that was a good effort by J.C. Chesser.
Miles bringing it down for Franklin County. It's out top to Larkin, who's in there. Miles shoots, and I don't know if Jenkins got a piece of that or not.
I think she may have.
That's a walk.
I thought so. Yeah, she did.
It's either going to be a walk or charge. She tried to. They had a wall built there.
It is kind of like a picket fence set up there, and it kind of shocked her, I believe.
Miles brings it down. They've got cutters going through. Throw it into Laster, back to Miles. And she kicks it off her foot. Anderson comes up with it. They're running 4-on-2. And that should be a foul on 20.
That's going to be
it is.
Hamblin, number 30.
30. Is it 30? Okay.
Yeah.
Team 30.
That's the third team foul on Franklin County. They haven't called many fouls. It has been a pretty clean game so far.
Jenkins makes the first, and we've got Carter coming back in for County.
Brooklyn Miles hadn't hit her groove yet, but
and Anderson's coming with mass substitutions here. Misses the free throw. Carter brings it down on the run, pulls up. It's into Laster. They've got a cutter coming down the middle. Good hands by Foley. And makes the layup. That kicks the lead out to 5 with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I want to point out that Franklin County is, if you look over on their bench next time the camera swings that way,
there's a nice runner by Chambers.
Their reserves got on a shirt that says Team Hyatt. That's in honor of Adam Hyatt, who was a history teacher at Franklin County High School, and fairly young guy, probably in his mid-30s. And Jenkins steals it past, but Chambers gets it right back.
And Franklin County still has it and misses it. And Jenkins comes off with the rebound. He gets it out to Smith. He's running 2-on-1. And a nice back tap by Franklin.
But anyway, Team Hyatt is for Adam Hyatt, a high school history teacher. He sometimes he was really supportive of the athletics there. He was an occasional PA announcer at the basketball games. I think he may have run clock or something at the football games. He was killed in a car wreck on a Sunday morning, setting in traffic at Jellicoe Mountain, I-75. And a truck just ran over him, and
God.
it was heartbreaking. It really was. So they're honoring him all season long, I believe. Nice gesture.
Miles shoots from half court, and it's over the backboard. End of one. Lady Cats 15, Lady Flyers 12.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay, the Lady Cats come back with Foley, Satterley, Riley, Chesser, and Jenkins. And I think what we might be seeing here, they've got Jenkins down low. They might be trying to. I don't know if they'll be able to draw Laster out far enough to where Jenkins is going to have a chance to go to the basket or not. They're clearing out aside, and Jenkins loses it. Back out to Foley. To Satterley out top. It's to Riley. There was Foley out top for three, and it's rims out.
In and out.
And Chester's on the floor, but knocks it out of bounds.
Well, that's good hustle, though. We've seen her twice on the floor.
Okay, looks like they've moved Miles off the ball, and they've got Carter bringing it down. They went right to Miles, and that was a slick little pass from Miles to Laster, and she got down there low, and that's on Chesser. Well, Clint, as opposed to last game where it was a foul fest for both teams,
they've not called many.
Called many tonight. Laster makes the first one.
Yeah, it's not unlike Carter to be the point guard, the ball handler. I mean, she can, she can run the show, and that does kind of free Brooklyn Miles up to do some things.
That's right. 15-14 Lady Cats. Franklin County comes with a press. Oh, it's thrown away, and Jenkins rescues it. It's out top to Foley. Nice move by Riley, who misses it and draws a foul on.
That's Peyton Sutton, number 22.
We have Riley on the line. And misses the first.
Got to hit them free throws.
She has one more. And makes that one. 16-14 Lady Cats. Oh, Jenkins playing possum there and almost intercepted it. Okay, once again, looks like we're going to have Carter bring it down and have Miles roaming around. They run a stack to the far side. Miles cuts through. Here's the pass to Lassiter. Back to Carter.
Now, I've seen Franklin County play 2 or 3 times this year, and this is the first time I've seen this sort of offensive set. Tried to throw over the top, but just a little bit too tall for Patience to gather.
Well, I don't think they can alley-oop to her.
Well, not with Chesser in there, fronting her, because they're going to throw it awful high. But
I guess kind of what I'm saying is I don't think her vertical leap's too good.
And of course, I've only seen her play district games, and those were easy wins for the Lady Flyers. But I don't, usually she does not come that far out on the floor.
And there's Jenkins that's her third three. I notice they've got Miles guarding Jenkins. Okay, here comes Miles. Let's see if we get into I think Miles. Oh, I was going to say she smacked Sarah right across the face, and that's her second.
No, just her first. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm really impressed with the Jenkins play right now because she's certainly holding her own against one of the better players in the state.
Smith has it out top. It's to Riley. Back to Satterley. Riley shoots a three. It's a little long, and that's on.
That's going to be Smith over the back, I believe.
Smith, yeah.
Smith, that's her second, team third. Chester checks back in for the Lady Bearcats.
I think I'd really more like to see Riley drive the ball from out there than shoot the three.
Yeah, and she did a good job while ago when she drove it. We don't often see Chester and Riley on the floor at the same time either. You notice that? They're going to
Riley doesn't look like Riley's not guarding anybody.
Well,
she's
guarding
the lane.
Carter, but she's going to let Carter have that shot. They probably got some scouting reports that Nevaeh Carter does not really take the three very often. She drives the ball. She's a point guard, but not really a shooter.
Yeah, they're collapsed way off of her.
Yeah, they're letting her have that.
And Riley sent that one back the other direction.
Yeah. That was good sportsmanship, though, by, I think it was Satterley that helped her back up off the floor. Carter, just a sophomore.
It's out to Laster, to Carter, to Miles.
Under 5 minutes now till halftime. Oh, nice crossover dribble by Miles. She draws the foul. Let's see if that's going to go on Jenkins or not.
It's on Satterley. Oh, it is on Jenkins.
It did say Jenkins.
Makes first.
Sutton comes out of the game, and Lakin Hamlin comes back into the game. Lakin Hamlin is one of the very few seniors on Franklin County's team. Of course, the Bearcats don't have very many either.
Okay, makes it 19-16, and Laster comes out, and looks like Franklin County's 1-1-2-1 zone.
Yeah, Anderson has two seniors. Franklin has three.
Oh.
Pass just out of reach of Tiffany Riley.
Think against that zone, Anderson. While they've got Laster out of there, Anderson needs to work that ball inside.
Yeah, and we've got two tall girls.
There's Miles looking for a place to go. Kicks it back out. And there's a three by Chambers.
Well, that's something I've not seen Jasmine Chambers do. This is her second three, I believe. Ties it up.
It's to Riley in the middle. Over to Satterley. They had Riley cutting through. Foley's out top and answers that three. Okay, we've got Miles bringing it up against Jenkins. Oh, I was going to say there was a bad miss. That was a bad miss by Carter. Riley brings the ball down and gets her pocket picked. And that foul's on Foley. She fouled Carter.
I think it's just her first, I believe.
That's her first.
Yeah.
And Carter will get two.
Both teams have 5 team fouls.
3:50 to go in the half. Bearcats are up by 3, and we've got Serafini in for Chesser. And Carter misses the second. Jenkins comes down with the ball. And running it up court, that's to Riley, who gets bumped. That's on Carter. Riley goes back to the line.
That's a good play, Keith. Like you said, I think Riley needs to take it inside. Especially right now, there's nobody her height really on the floor for the Lady Flyers.
Tiff makes the first. And misses the second. Serafini tries to get the ball, but can't get it. Now we've got Miles brings it down, kicks it to the corner. Ball fake, it's over to Carter. There's the shot by Chambers, who misses it. Jenkins comes off with it. And that was a silly foul by Chambers. That's a silly foul by Chambers. Yes, it was.
Ball hadn't even crossed half court, and she went to it with the near hand across her body.
Okay, Anderson needs to make some free throws here. Okay, well, they've got Laster and Chesser both back in.
Yep.
And Carter's out for the Lady Flyers. Jenkins makes the first.
.329 left to go in the second quarter. At halftime, Keith, we're going to have, I believe, a demonstration from the Gym Cats.
All right. Okay, that's a 6-point lead for the Lady Cats, 25-19. Oh, there's a shot from the corner by Hamlin, and there wasn't anybody over there on Anderson. It looked like they switched to his own, and Franklin County got it down there and hit a three.
Well, we got a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Anderson County Sports TV.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Kentucky's up. Okay, 25-22 Lady Cats. Smith brings it in to Chesser, and Chesser's bringing the ball down the floor.
You don't see that very often.
It's over to Smith. Inside to Jenkins, who misses. It's knocked away. And, oh, boy, I thought that might have been a foul, but Anderson got away with one there on Miles. It's to Jenkins. Kicks it over to Riley, who goes to the basket and misses.
Well, that was a good play. I think Jenkins is, I don't know, she was limping there for a second. I thought maybe she was injured of some sort, but I think she's all right.
Now we've got Miles out top on the point. It's into Laster, and I think Chesser might have gotten a finger on that.
I think she may have. I think Chesser may have an inch taller than her, I believe.
Okay, Smith brings it down.
She's at least as tall.
Guarded by Chambers outside. It's to Riley. To Jenkins. Jenkins puts it in to Chesser. Chester spins in the lane. It's out to Riley for 3. That's short.
I would like to see JC just spin and take a shot down there.
Got Miles bringing it down.
Away.
And that's going to be an and one.
I don't know about that. I do not know about that.
That's foul. That foul's on Jenkins. That's her second.
Yeah. That seemed a little touchy to me.
That got Miles at the line, who ties the game up.
Leaving Jenkins in there with 2 fouls.
2 minutes to go in the half.
Coach Burroughs will probably going to have to leave her in there too, because really, she is probably the only. If we're going to stay with a man-to-man, she's probably the only person we've got that can play man-to-man.
Boy, I tell you, Jenkins, we're fighting in there. That's
nice
to Riley,
pass.
and except Riley walked.
Took 2 steps back. Yep, good call. Riley comes out. Serafini comes back in. Carter goes out, and into the game is Jessica Simpson.
Okay,
or Jasmine Simpson. Jessica Simpson is a
wrong station.
Jasmine Simpson. I'm sorry. I know better.
No, there's a nice
good defense.
Good defense there. Oh, they did get the foul.
Yeah, a little late on the call.
Yeah, but I didn't think they were going to get that call, and that's her second.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, if the foul hadn't been called, she blocked that ball off of Jenkins' back as she was standing out of bounds, so it would have been Franklin County basketball. But instead, Jenkins goes to the line shooting 2.
Makes the first. Got Carter coming back in for Franklin. And we've got Anna McGregor for the Lady Cats. I think she probably must be coming in for Jenkins, who makes the second.
1:20 left to go here in the first half.
And Anderson goes to a 2-3 zone.
Yeah.
The thing about it is when that zone is really effective is when you've got long arm people out there. You put Riley and Jenkins out there, and that zone's really effective out top. There wasn't anything Chester could do but foul there.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls on her.
She makes the first.
Satterley comes back in, and she's going to replace Chesser. I don't know. My guess is Lady Bearcats, with a minute 7 left to go in the first half, they may just kind of
hold the ball,
hold it for the last shot here. Now we've got a foul on Franklin County. That's on Hamlin.
That's on 20. That's on Simpson. That's
no, it was on Hamlin. 30.
Was it on Hamlin 30?
Yeah. So this will be a 1-and-1 for Foley. 9 fouls on Franklin County and 17 fouls on Anderson County.
Foley makes the first.
Well, this has been the kind of game I hoped it'd be. This is a real close one, real good one. Well played with both teams so far.
And the second.
Well coached, too, so far.
Minute 6 to go. 3-point Bearcat lead. Miles has it outside. Anderson's in the zone. They kick it inside. Now it's back outside. Miles has it outside. They're backing up off of her. They're trying to go to Laster. And she misses, and McGregor gets the rebound.
That's a rarity.
I'd say Laster outweighs McGregor about 2-1.
That was a pretty good pass for Brooklyn Miles, because she had to get it in there right on the money. I think I'd wait on this ball for another 20 seconds or so.
Yeah, I think I would too.
We've got 25 seconds.
McGregor takes a step inside. Serafini shoots it. And it's no
out,
good. Good rebound by Smith.
And that's going to be a foul on Miles.
That's her third.
Oh, my goodness. Coach Thacker's not too happy about that.
He's not happy camper about that one.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I thought it was a good call.
She was on the back. I mean, she's definitely on the back.
Rims out.
Rims out.
If she hits it, she'll come out, and Riley will come back in.
And Riley's in for Smith. And Miles they've still got Miles in there.
Yeah.
She dribbles it around out top. It's over to Carter.
She's a pretty smart player. My guess on defense, she won't be doing much this trip. But there's only 8 seconds to go, so.
They got it to Miles. She tries to go between her legs. And that's the end of the first half. Anderson 30, Franklin County 26.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Here's the Bearcats, folks, but we're not going to be able to play their audio because it's copyrighted, but we will show them to you. So you won't hear any sound for a while, but you will get a look at the Kentucky Bearcats. And that, folks, is the Kentucky Bearcats. We'll be back here in a few minutes with the second half. Stay with us. You're watching Anderson County Sports TV.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
By 4. Okay, start of the second half. Anderson 30, Franklin County 26. It's to Carter. They try to backdoor to Miles. Nice pass from Carter, 30 to 28. Actually, the scoring is Amaya Jenkins versus Laster and Miles is exactly what the scoring is. Both the combination of Laster and Miles have 18, and Jenkins has 18. Franklin County's gone to a 2-3. Well, it's a 3-2 zone. 3-2 zone,
yeah.
or 3-2 zone, or 1-2-1 zone.
Maybe.
And Clint, I think the big stat we've got is that Brooklyn Miles has 3 fouls.
Yeah, and she's on the floor.
Yeah. And they're only.
That was a nice pass.
Nice pass into Riley.
We'll see who the foul's on. That's going to go on Hamblin again.
30. Riley's the only other Bearcat that has more than 2. She has 4. Riley makes the first. And long on the second.
Got to hit those free throws.
Carter took a step in, kicked it back out.
Oh, it's a moving pick there they didn't call.
It's back out to Miles. Well, there's Carter shooting, and I kind of see why they let her do that.
Yeah.
We've got Satterley bringing it up.
I think I'd take it straight to Brooklyn Miles.
And there's a walk on Foley.
Because, Miles is not going to play really aggressive defense for fear of getting that 4th foul called on her.
Okay, we still have Jenkins on Miles. Anderson's double teaming Laster underneath, and they've got Carter out here all alone. Carter takes it in. Oh, almost a steal by Jenkins.
Novia's not having one of her better games either. I mean, she's not known as a shooter, but that pass was telegraphed there.
She's dribbling around out at the head of the circle. Oh,
and there's another one that,
Jenkins is going to take that all by herself and lays it in.
And I think that was Hamlin on there. Hamlin's got 3 fouls as well, so she didn't do much.
Boy, Coach Thacker is not a happy camper.
Yeah, he wanted to foul. And he may have deserved one there, to be totally honest.
And there's a steal by Franklin. And a lay-in. And timeout at Anderson. Boy, Coach Birdristle's ready to toast somebody.
All righty, we'll be back here.
It looks like it's the referee. Okay. Nothing like both coaches after all the referees.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Okay, looks like 33-30 Lady Cats. Basically 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Smith and Satterley in the backcourt. Looks like we're coming out to put a little pressure on them. Like you say, Clint, I think I'd have to try and drive the ball on Miles. Now they're in that 3-2 zone, or 2-1-2, whatever it is. Need somebody in the middle of that. Zone.
Yeah, they
just
try
like
to go
that.
over top, and we've got 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I think it was Riley. Maybe was in there too long.
I think so.
That's a shame because that was probably that was a good pass at Jenkins. You may have gotten a foul and may have drawn a foul, but the 3 seconds negated that.
Okay, Miles has it on the outside. Laster cuts through the middle. They've got Foley on her. Oh, Jenkins went for the steal.
Yep.
And there's going to be a foul this time.
That's on Riley. That's only her first foul. Wow.
Miles to shoot 2. First one goes in off the front rim. And the second one is a little long. And Jenkins gets the ball. Gets it out, brings it up, goes behind the back. Riley to Satterley, who makes the 3. Miles brings it down in a hurry. And
wow, that's a soft rim.
She made it. I've never said that. I've always been able to back up a wedge, but I'm not sure about backing up a jump shot. And for anybody who's played golf with me, they know I'm lying.
All right, it's a timeout. We'll take it as well. Back in a second.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Well, Clint, the first 3 minutes, both coaches have used their 30-second timeouts. To Foley, to Smith out top.
Oh,
shoots
that's
a long 3.
And
That's a little too long.
That is probably not what Coach Birdwhistle wanted to see right there.
36-34 Lady Cats. Miles picks up the dribble. It's to Laster. Back to Miles.
I will say I have never seen Laster. Late on the switch there.
Ooh.
Nice block.
That's Riley's second nice block on Miles.
But I've not seen Laster out that far on offense. Well, of course, she made a nice pick, and Bearcats were not able to rotate over fast enough.
Anderson went for the steal. It's to Laster. Back outside. There's Miles, and she's long on a 3. Laster falls down. Satterley takes it to the basket, and we've got a foul out on the court.
There's somebody. It's going to go on Simpson. It's her second foul. Team second this half.
It's out to Foley. To Jenkins, makes a move to the basket. Goes through 3 people, misses it, and lays it in and gets the foul.
That's Hamlin's 4th.
That's on Hamlin. That's 3 or 4 on her, I think.
4 on her, I believe. Yeah, she comes out of the game right quick as I believe that's Chambers coming back in for her.
You know, Clint Jenkins shot the ball. It went up, she missed it, and everybody but Jenkins just stood there. Jenkins makes the second. 5-point lead for the Lady Cats. Miles has it out on top. Hands it off to Simpson. Lobbed it up to Carter. It's blocked by Foley. It's up to Smith.
Other than Laster, I think Anderson County, that's off the mark. Good job by Jenkins to track it down. Other than Laster, I think Anderson County has height on most of the Franklin County players, and that's playing to their advantage. Jenkins is right.
Jenkins was
wide
open, still wide open.
She was in there
hits
a
the
long
underside
time.
of the basket and gets the rebound and lays it in. That was a nice pass from Riley.
I'm surprised Coach Thacker didn't raise Kane over that because she was in that lane for a good long time.
Well, and it's
Is that going to be a foul or a jump ball?
Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
No, they're going to call jump ball.
Oh,
wow!
did they? Okay. I thought we
were around the back grabbing the ball, and yeah, that's usually a foul. 2:50 left to go here in the third quarter.
Well, they've got Chambers out on top, and she's a big gal out there on top. That's
nice
underneath the rally.
Low.
Good play. Yeah. Simpson's. They've got Simpson on the back of that zone, and she's just not tall enough to compete with Riley and Jenkins. It's to the corner to Carter.
But they're laying back. I mean, look how far Riley is off of her.
There's into Laster.
And that allows Riley to play a little extra defense on
Simpson. That was Riley trying for the block, and she didn't get it. And that's Carter's going to the line try to complete a three-point play. Let's see, we've got Riley and Satterley out, and Chesser
and
Serafini in. I couldn't see who that other one was.
2:12 left to go in the game. Levi Carter at the line.
Ooh, I thought Jenkins was going to drop that one out of bounds.
2:12 left to go in the third quarter. Not the game, folks. I'm sorry. Now it's down to about right at 2 minutes.
All right. Got Miles out here on Smith. It's to Jenkins. Oh, nice pass.
Dish.
Nice pass by Jenkins. Easy basket by Chesser.
That was a nice dish there.
Yeah, they got around Chambers, and Laster was just dead meat. That's a nice drive by Carter.
Yeah.
45-38 Lady Cats. Little pressure here by the Flyers. It's a cross court to Serafini. Into Chesser. To the corner to Foley, who rims out a three. And we're lucky. I tell you what, Jenkins lucky she didn't get that.
Didn't get a foul.
Didn't get a foul. Okay, we've got Satterley back in.
And we've got Simpson.
We got too many people out there. There we go.
Smith comes off.
Go play him with 6.
Yeah, they don't allow that.
Minute 13 to go in the third quarter.
That was a high shot there. That's going to be Serafini over the back. Yep. That was a good call. Riley checks back in for Foley this time.
Minute to go in the third quarter. 45-38 Lady Cats. It's to Miles in the corner.
Oh, baseline, and
nice shot.
Well, it was a good job by Chester not to draw the foul.
And Coach Sacker's given, there's a turnover. Boy, I'll tell you, Jenkins keeps trying to get that next foul. There's Miles has it out top. And she just threw that one up.
Yeah.
Satterley brings it down, 30 seconds to go. And Serafini has it, throws it out. I'm not sure that was a good play here. Riley has it, tries to block it. It's missed.
Riley at least adjusted the shot there.
And Satterley comes off with it. Anderson's got it 3-on-1. And Riley lays it in. 3, 2, 1. And at the end, yes, it was. At the end of the third quarter, Anderson 47, Franklin 40.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours, and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Okay, start of the fourth quarter. Start of the fourth quarter. Anderson 47. Franklin 40. They're like, once again, Carter shoots an outside shot there and misses it, like you said.
That's a good box out there by J.C. Chesser.
Yeah, they had it completely. It looks like they're just content to let Carter stand out there and shoot all day long. Franklin County's trying to trap. And I'm amazed there wasn't a 5-second call there. Franklin County's just swarming all over the ball. And that's a foul, I think, on Chesser.
I think it may be on Saturday. We'll see. Yep, you're right. Oh, no, I was right. It was 1-0. 0-0.
It was 1-0.
It was
okay.
right. Saturday got it. That's just her first.
It looks like Franklin County's trying to turn this into a scramble.
I am a little surprised that Jasmine Simpson, who's really their three-point artist, has maybe taken one shot tonight.
That's a turnover on Carter. She was driving for the basket, and let's see, Anderson takes out.
They caught her with a carry. Is that what they did?
Yep. Serafini and Chesser, and Anderson's got their starting lineup back in now. And Franklin County's starting to kind of turn this into a kind of a helter-skelter. Everybody double team. Yep, double teaming the ball out top. It's into Jenkins over in the corner to Riley, who's long on a three. Foley comes off with the ball.
Rebound by Foley.
Kicks it back out to Smith. Over to Satterley. Into Jenkins. And she misses a layup. Carter brings it down. Anderson cuts it off. It's into Laster, who lays it in.
.6:30 left to go here in the game.
It's into Jenkins, to the corner to Foley. Anderson's going to get these long passes picked off here.
Yep,
you got the short pass picked off. There goes Miles. And she's fouled by Smith. Franklin's just turned this into a helter-skelter show, trying to force, and the last three passes Anderson's thrown have been bad. She makes the first.
The Flyer defense is really spread out. I think the Bearcats need to just take the ball to the bucket.
And Laster gets the rebound and not Laster, but Chambers gets the ball and loses it out of bounds. Okay, down to a 4-point lead for the Lady Cats, 6 minutes to go. Yeah, they're all spread out. They tried to get it in the middle to Jenkins there, and she missed a layup the last time. Satterley, it's across to Smith. It's into Jenkins, who lays it in. Franklin brings it down.
Miles to
Carter. Carter takes it in. Once again, like we said, they're not even really guarding her. They've got Riley on last.
Well, they will when she gets in that close.
No, and Riley blocked it. Yep. Back into Laster to Carter.
Oh, nice move.
Nice move on the reverse. It's over to Satterley, to Riley. There's no point being to me. There's never a point being in a hurry to shoot the ball in this situation.
Especially if you got the lead.
Yeah.
If you've got the lead, just you know. Oh,
nice move by Foley. Ball's down to Miles.
I'm not sure I've seen Anna make that move before.
Into Laster. She tries to bull her way in there. She cut off by Foley and Riley. Chambers has, and that's going to be on Jenkins, I believe.
I think that's just her third, I believe.
No. No, they gave it to Satterley.
Oh, that's 2 on her. All right. And she comes out of the game. I think Chesser came in for her, I believe.
She did. There's Carter out top to Miles to Carter. Kicks it back out to Chambers, and I think is that Chesser? No,
I think it's Foley.
Foley, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
that's kind of a.
All of a sudden, Anderson starting to crank up the fouls. They've got 7.
Yeah, so Franklin County's only committed 3 this half. That's, what do you call that? A crier?
That's a crier.
That was a high archer, a rafter tickler. She gets them both. A lot of iron, but she gets them both.
And timeout, Franklin.
We had a full timeout. Stay with us, folks.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, there's no use trying to talk over the band, so we just won't.
There's literally, folks, the bass drum is, I want to say, 6 feet away from Keith.
Okay, Anderson comes out, has the ball in a 4-point lead, 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Franklin looks like they're dropping back into a man-to-man. Anderson gets it to Riley. They send Jenkins cutting through. Riley's holding it out top. It's back to Jenkins, who gets fouled.
Yep, that's going to go against Chambers, I believe.
That's Chambers 15. That was one of those slap down on it fouls.
Yeah. This game's going to go down to the bitter end, Keith.
Well, let's hope it's not bitter. Jenkins makes the first.
It's been a great game to watch, though. I mean, this is all that I expected it would be.
And the second. Okay, they've got Carter with it out top. Running people off picks, take it inside the last, or she walked.
Yep, she slid. Sure did. I will give this credit to Clay Birdwhistle. They have really shut down Patience Lassiter as a whole this game. I mean, you know, she may have double digits, but just barely. And oftentimes she'll score, 20 points.
You know, to me, if I'm Anderson and you've got Riley out there, I'll clear aside for Riley. And Jenkins misses, gets the ball, gets slapped across the face.
Let's see who that's going to go on.
And we're working on a technical foul here for Carter. If she's not careful, she slammed that ball down.
Fouls on her. That's 2 fouls on the Via Carter.
Jenkins makes the first.
Amia's having a great game.
Yes, she is. Yeah, she had 18 at the half, and I don't think she has 18 this half, but she's got 10. And she's short. Oh, and look at here.
Big rebound by Sophie Smith.
Smith sneaks in there and gets the rebound. Anderson has a 7-point lead with 3.5 minutes to go. And
I think I'd sit out there. Sit out there.
If you're Riley, you just hold the ball.
If they're going to come guard you, you just sit there.
Yeah.
Burn that clock.
Now we go to the scramble. And we
Miles
get it taken away. And misses the basket.
My goodness. She was just maybe going too fast for her own good.
Oh! Boy, I'll tell you what, that looked like a foul before the walk.
Well, Coach Thacker isn't going too terribly crazy, so I guess, he's not too worried about it.
No, it didn't take Coach Thacker long to recognize that they were just going to have Tiffany Riley stand out there and hold the ball.
Yeah. We're under 3 minutes now.
Okay. To me, now you get Chester out here and let her hold the ball.
Yeah. Because last year they're going to have to send Carter or somebody out there.
I don't even know why she dribbled the ball.
I don't know either. I know why. It's a sophomore mistake. That's why.
No, she gets it over to Smith. You just stand out there and hold it. Smith takes Carter and tries to get it inside.
Just jump ball.
That's good because that's Anderson's ball. 2:20 to go in the game. 7-point lead for the Lady Cats. Anderson looks like they're clearing the side. It's to Jenkins. Oh, how did she do that without walking? I don't guess. Oh, that's on Chester.
Yeah,
that's one thing you don't want to do is foul.
And that was
you do
silly.
not want to foul.
Silly foul that far from the basket when they've already got the ball.
Yep.
It's not like you're fighting for the rebound. Rebound's already happened.
Okay.
That's 3 on JC. Serafini comes in.
Clint, I can't tell who that is on the line.
That's Simpson.
Is that Simpson?
No, that may be Sutton. It's either 22 or 20, and I can't tell. I think it's 20, yeah, Simpson.
And she misses
it. Oh, my goodness gracious.
And Jenkins comes off with the ball. It's over to Smith.
Jasmine has not had a good night tonight for Franklin County.
Smith brings it up against Carter. And that's a foul on Carter. But they've still got 2 more fouls to give with 2 minutes to go. Well, we got 1 more foul to give now with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah. But Anderson gets the ball in. They had a little bit of not much trouble that time, but
to Smith. Yep, there goes Riley.
There she is.
Yep. Now here comes the trap. It's into Jenkins. Back out to Smith in the corner to Foley. To Jenkins, who lays it in left-handed. 9-point lead, 1:35 to go.
There's a 3-point shot. Yep, I knew it was coming eventually.
That was Simpson.
Yep.
Cut it to 6. 1:27 to go.
And
Anderson that's a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, they call a timeout. We'll take it with them right quick. Be back in a second.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Okay, ball goes to the Lady Cats here, up by 6 points with 1:27 to go. Franklin County's coming with a full court press.
I kind of thought that would be happening, and also I think you'll see You may see Jasmine Simpson come alive here. But they'll probably work plays for her.
There goes Riley deep. And lays it in. Laster just can't keep up with Riley.
That's one way to beat the press. We're down to a minute 15 and
there's a miss. There's Riley gets the rebound. And there's a foul on
that's Chambers. That may be all 5 for her. I don't know. No. 4th foul. I was close.
Got Anna Foley going to the line.
1:09 left to go in the game.
Foley makes it. I think 10-point lead with a minute to go. It should be pretty good. Should be pretty good shape here.
Hamlin is in. Maybe it's Hamlin that already had 4 fouls on her. I don't remember.
I think so.
Carter comes out.
And Foley makes it. And we've got McGregor in for Serafini. I think she's going to probably help down here on Laster.
Yeah.
Miles brings it down. It's a lob in there, and it's thrown over her head. I don't think Brooklyn Miles has had an all-state performance tonight.
No, she's not had her usual performance, and
they're going deep again to Jenkins.
Wow.
That's a 12-point lead for the Lady Cats.
Jenkins is going to foul before the shot, but that'll send her to the line for 1+1.
Jenkins has done a really good job tonight.
She's had the game of her life, I think.
And
I really do.
And I think, yeah, if you look at it, Jenkins is probably about 4 or 5 inches taller.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, and this is very unlike Brooklyn Miles. They wanted a foul, and they finally got it, I think. But it was a late whistle coming. We're at 49 seconds. That's 4 on Brooklyn Miles. She's done. She came in at halftime with 3 fouls, and just now getting the 4th one.
Yeah.
So she played almost 2 full quarters without fouling at all after getting 3. Franklin County look like they're conceding the game here as they've got wholesale substitutions. Chambers comes down. She's going to lay it up and in. She's had a great game for the Lady Flyers, I thought. Hit some threes.
Up to Riley.
Miles, I think.
That's timeout on Anderson.
They called timeout. I thought they called a foul, but they didn't. This is a full timeout. We'll take one more break. Bearcats up by 10 here on Anderson County Sports TV.
Hello, Miss Sylvia. This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Okay, Coach Thacker's put his JV in, and Anderson's probably just going to hold the ball for the last 30 seconds of this game. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot going on here. It's to Jenkins, back outside to Smith, over to Foley.
We've got Gracie Thacker into the game for Franklin County, and we've got Justice Weiser into the game. That's Weiser with the basketball now. Elijah Starks is in there. And number 1 is Lauren Meadows. And 22 is Peyton Sutton. And Grace McGregor comes in, replacing Amelia Jenkins, and she gets a round of applause from Anderson County because
got the
she realized that she was really the one that won this game for the Bearcats, really.
And that's the end of the ball game. Anderson 62, Franklin 52.
62-52 is your final here tonight. Anderson County defeats Franklin County, and Keith has gone over to get some final stats we'll give to you here in a minute. And a big win, I think, for the Bearcats. And I don't think they got Franklin County's best tonight, but Anderson County, I think, played their best, which is what's most important. I think they had a very well drawn up game plan, I thought, and executed very well in a big game for Amelia Jenkins, both on offense and on defense, guarding perhaps one of the best players in the state in Brooklyn Miles. Stay with us, folks. We'll come back with some final stats here in just a little bit here on Anderson County Sports TV.
This is John from Anderson Apothecary. I was just calling to see how you were feeling today.
John goes above and beyond for each and every customer that we have.
He jumped right on it. If someone needed help, John would be the first guy there. No questions asked, nothing. He'll be there.
John just wanted to open a hometown pharmacy just to take better care of his customers.
Well, I sure am glad you're feeling better. We're going to be bringing your medication by here just shortly. Is there anything else I can pick up for you?
If you haven't met John yet, come out and meet him, and you'll like him just as much as we do.
Today's game is brought to you by Century Bank. Anderson County is where our heart is. Century Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Hurricane Bay Car Wash, voted once again the best car wash in Anderson County. Hurricane Bay Car Wash, open 24 hours, and located right next door to Wendy's on Highway 127 South.
Okay, final score. Well, they took the scoreboard down. I think it was 65 to 52.
62-52.
62-52. Okay, all right. And Amelia Jenkins had the game of her life. She had 34 points. And Brooklyn Miles for Franklin County had 21, but she made those 21 hard to come by for the most part.
Yeah, she did. She did. What did you say Amelia had, 34?
She had 34.
Wow.
Riley and Foley both had 11.
That's over half of Anderson County's
yes,
points.
It is. And Laster had 10 points. Anderson did a really good job on her.
Yeah, they did. They did.
Okay.
So Riley had 11.
Riley had 11 and Foley had 11.
All right.
That's all. I don't think anybody else had more than 4.
Okay. Good deal.
So anyway,
and nobody fouled out.
Nobody fouled out. Right. Okay. Anderson's next home game is not till February. And I think as of today, the number 1 team in the state, Louisville Mercy, comes in here.
Wow!
And
that'll be another good one.
That'll be another good one. I think they're away for the next 4, maybe next 5. I can't remember. But anyway, it was a really good game tonight. Well played game for the most part.
For Anderson County especially.
Yeah,
I think for Anderson County.
I think that was I don't know if all teams can do that, but Coach Birdwhistle basically not guarding Carter the whole game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to maybe tell some 11th region teams how to beat them. Of course, as we said, you've got Jenkins, who's probably 6'6", and I'm not sure how big Brooklyn Miles is.
Yeah, she's not that tall. Jenkins has got a few inches on her.
And I think that really helped. And
the thing is, I don't know that in the 11th region there's going to be that many. There's not that many girls that is as quick as Amia Jenkins and as tall as Amia Jenkins.
Right.
So you've got some quick ones, but do you have them as tall as that?
Yeah.
And that's something we've have not seen out of Amia so far this year. But I kind of thought that she had it in her. I really did, and that was. That's who I kind of thought going in, is that they're going to have put a Jenkins on Miles, because if they play man to man, because nobody else
can guard her. Okay. Once again, Anderson 62, Franklin County 52. Thank Mallory for filming.
Yep, we want to thank Hurricane Bay Car Wash, Anderson Apothecary, and Century Bank, our sponsors. We really appreciate them. Stop in and say hi to them. Tell them thank you when you see them. For Keith Klink, I'm Clint Goins, and we will see you next time here on Anderson County Sports TV.
Good night.